The cop uncovered the village's gruesome secret of cannibalism and cried out for the villagers to come forward. But the villagers all shut their doors tight, ignoring his ranting and raving. Determined to find more evidence, Officer Shino searched high and low until he finally discovered proof of the cannibalism in a mountain cave. However, he couldn't escape death himself. Not long after Officer Shino's disappearance, Officer Akawa was transferred to the mountain village of Hananomura as punishment for his mistake. His wife, Yuki, and daughter, Mashiro, accompanied him. After exchanging brief greetings with the villagers, the family moved into the previous officer's residence. While cleaning the room, Yuki gathered all the belongings left behind by Officer Shino, and she couldn't help but wonder why the old officer had suddenly vanished. Akawa explained that according to the villagers, the old cop had resigned and disappeared because he couldn't repay the huge gambling debts he owed. But looking at the kind smile on the old officer's photo, Yuki didn't think he seemed like the type to gamble. Although both of them felt this explanation was a bit far-fetched, they tactfully chose not to probe further. The next day, the villagers took Akawa on a tour of the village and factory, even giving him fruits and vegetables. They were very enthusiastic, but there was a hint of strangeness in their eyes. Just as they were chatting in the factory, a young man called Akawa out, saying that a corpse had been found in the mountains. Akawa followed him out, but the villagers inside the house looked at each other, as if they had done something wrong. When Akawa arrived at the scene, he saw that the identity of the old woman was very unusual. Her name was Jin Goto, the head of the Goto family and the grandmother of the man in red. Looking at the brutal scene, everyone felt a bit sad. They all thought that grandma had been bitten to death by a bear, but Akawa didn't think so. He noticed that the tooth marks on the woman's arm were not from a bear bite. The man in red said that Jin Goto had Alzheimer's, so could she have bitten herself? Akawa said it was impossible. If she had bitten herself, she couldn't have bitten at that angle. It could only have been done by someone else. Before he could even finish his sentence, the man in red's attitude completely changed.
お前わしらがばあちゃんに虐待したいうんかそんなこと言ってねえだろ後藤の人間がそげえなことするわけねえじゃろうが